Well, if you know your lakes, you know I'm at Greenbo today. I actually took a day off. It's the first part of May. I'm hoping the shell crackers and bluegill are moving up, but I've already seen 2 bass beds. I don't know if this will show up on my video, but right out there, right there is a bed, and there's a male right here guarding it. So I'm going to try and throw a lizard at that and see what happens, just for the heck of it. I don't, usually fish for bass, quote unquote, on the bed, but this is Greenbo, and catching bass here for me is like catching a unicorn. So there's another bed over on the other side of the boat dock. I'm going to fish that one too, just to see what happens. But my main purpose today is fly fishing. Got my fly rod. I will go down the far bank over there, hopefully catch that elusive 10-inch plus shell cracker or red ear, or a 10-inch plus bluegill. That's what I'm hoping for, and I may have to take another day off later in the month to do the same thing, because when they hit the beds, they come up. The big girls come up to spawn, and it's a good time to catch them. So come on with me, let's see what we catch. Okay, I'm gonna fish my trusty fly rod now. I tried the beds a little bit, but I was down there by the boat dock, and there's so many people there that, any of you that know me, you know how much I love being around people, especially when I'm fishing. So I just said I've had enough of that. So I'm fishing a little black ant. This is a great little pattern, sinking. Works very well here for bluegill. I'm sure it works at any lake for bluegill. But I'm gonna fish this far bank. There's a couple boys out there on kayaks. I hope they're not fishing too hard, because that's some of the areas where the beds are, is down through there. But the bass are going on the bed, which makes me think I'm a week or 2 ahead of the bluegill. So don't know yet, we'll figure it out. Lots of activity though. Fish are alive. The water's 71 degrees, almost 72, so it's perfect spawning temperature. The wind is going to be a little bit of an issue, but I can figure it out. All right guys, let's get the fly fishing going here. See what happens. Redear begins. We'll say part 1 for today. Oh dear Lord. Well, it's not a skunk. Wow, I should keep that for bait. That's funny. Well, I have to say that is definitely the smallest fish I've caught all year. Woo. All right, well, that's pretty funny. Not a skunk. There's one. Again, not huge. Oh, that little sucker took me into a tree. Jerk. Come on, man. There it comes. Weeds, I guess, actually. Alright, a little more respectable there, I suppose. God, got me nasty as crap. Thanks, buddy. Ugh. God, yuck. Alright, nice. Nothing like a big spray of pond muck. That's my fault for letting him run. I should have just brought him all in. Eeh. Oh well. Guess that's why they make showers, right? That's 3, and that's the biggest one, so we're working our way up. Seriously? Another one in the tree. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get out of this area and head on down a little bit more. Just another little one. All right. Oh, that's a little better one. They're still a little deep, so I'm gonna have to let it sink for a little bit. Nothing huge, but a little better. Yeah, even that guy was kind of deep. Nothing big, but it's something. Boats out here. A lot of people fishing. You know, thought I may have lake to myself, but no. Kids aren't out of school yet, I don't think. But oh well. Oh, oh my gosh. I literally just caught bait. That's hilarious. Well, there you go. The fish slayer has slayed a fish. Wow. Alright, I'm going to try something else here. I tell you, between people and the wind, this is becoming a very frustrating day. There must be 15 kayaks out here today. I'm just going to troll. I thought, you know what? I've been seeing marks out through here in the 10 to 15 feet range. I'm going to troll for a bit, see if there's any trout, and get away from this boat dock area because it's just like anthills of people. And that's not what I came here today for. The wind's starting to get a little bit frustrating too, so I sound like a little biatch. So I'm just trying to make the day best as I can. I'm gonna go on down toward the dam, get away from all these kayakers and all the other people down here, and hopefully things will pick up later on. I think I was getting hangry, so I'm eating a lovely, I guess, lunch of beef sticks and cheese cubes. But, oh my Lord, it's a beautiful day. I'm trolling out in the middle of the lake. I just thought, you know what, for a little bit I'm going to troll, kind of weighing my options of what to do. I'm early for the bluegill spawn. That's becoming obvious because the bass are just now in the beds, and I think the bluegill follow the bass by about 2 or 3 weeks, which means a couple weekends out, and or maybe I'll just take another Monday off, who knows. So I'm gonna go down. I'm doing one pass with troll. I'll troll all the way down to the beach cove, around to the dam, back around here, and if I don't catch anything, I may actually just put on a wacky worm and try and see if I can catch a bass or two. Although they're up on the bed, so I'm gonna have to go shallow for that. So anyway, I'm feeling better. Getting away from all the freaking people. I'm on Greenbo Lake and I'm surrounded by people. Yuck. Oh well. Beef sticks and cheese, that's what you need when you're out on the lake and you've finished, say, whatever snack you had. This happened to be beef sticks and cheese. One thing I like to do, instead of like putting this bag in the kayak where it can potentially get blown off into the water, is I make use of my cargo shorts. Got 15 pockets in these things, so I just always use one pocket for trash. I do that with my fishing line, lure holders, whatever it might be that's trash. Rather than put it in my kayak where it can potentially be blown out and then trash up the lake, I like to put it in my cargo shorts, and that way I'm keeping the trash out of the environment, and I'm making use of all these pockets, which I've never really used before until now. So just a little tip on how to take care of your trash in the kayak. That one tick higher, so I'm kind of curious to see how that looks as I'm trolling, and if I need to go up a little bit higher than what I had it at Beach Fork the other day. So really more of just a sample footage for me. More trash. The trash, in the pocket it goes. Bye-bye. When I get home, it all comes out of there into my garbage. Easy peasy. Well, I cannot believe this. I just caught a bass at Greenbo with a wacky worm. Actually, a pretty nice bass. Oh. Heck yeah, man. All right, this has just blown my mind. The last thing in the world I expected to catch today was probably a 12+ inch bass. Let me see real quick what measures. Well, I did not expect to come to Greenbo and catch probably the biggest bass of the year so far. On a wacky worm of all things. Let me see what he measures real quick. Golly, that is crazy. Well, there you go. I've just not fished it here. He is, yay, a 12¼ inch bass. So, yeah, 12¼ inches. It's the biggest bass of the year, I think, or close to one of the bigger ones. So, well, guess what I'm going to be doing for a little while? Fishing the old wacky worm. All right, buddy. Thank you. I got to get him unhooked here. Cool. No harm, no foul. Thank you, bud. Never in a million years would I have thought I was going to come to Greenbo and catch a bass of any size. Well, you know what? I just need to trust in the wacky worm. Good deal. I'm going to guess a bluegill again. Hit. You notice that? And then nothing. Now when a bass hits it, it hits and then just keeps running. Yeah, that was a bluegill. And so your line will jerk, and then nothing. But if the bass gets it, they actually swallow it, and so they're going to hit it and go. But there's life here, so I'm going to fish the wacky worm a bit, and then I'm going to go back up to the fly rod. We're sitting on a bed over here. So it's kind of a hodgepodge today, but I'm going back to the fly rod and see if I can't get that fella to bite. That was a nice sized bluegill. That is a huge carp right there. I'm guessing a grass carp. I don't know if that's going to show up in camera or not. That's right there. See the tail sticking up and the top fin sticking up. He's just sitting there. Oh, there he goes. Look at that thing. That must have been 3 or 4 foot long. Well, 3 foot long. Lord. Huh. Gone back to that first little bank where I caught that bass, and I saw that really nice bluegill look like on a bed. So I am doing something I don't hardly ever do, fishing a little small bobber and just a red worm. But I'm going to try. I can't, my fly rod and there's crap all over top of the water, so I don't think I'm getting a good sink on the nymph. So I'm just going to cast, let it kind of float along there and see if I can't get that one to hit, or if there might be other ones there that I just didn't see. Let's hope. Now, normally I would not use a bobber, but I need it because of the wind. The wind is just making things difficult again. Imagine that, a windy day in East Kentucky. Ugh. Ah. Don't know. Let's try again. Oh. Daggone it. Well, it's weird. It must be small. That's what I saw. Would take that and go. Well, that is bizarre. Still ain't got my worm. It can't be anything big. I don't have any idea. Bites. Good gracious, this is some of the weirdest bluegill bites I have, and I still haven't lost my worm, and I'm barely hooking this thing on there. I finally got one. No wonder I couldn't catch them. They're huge. Oh goodness. All right. Well, there's a big one down there though. Yeah, I want to turn around just a little. That's actually a red ear. Well, there you go. First red ear of the year. Not the 9 or 10 incher I want, but a red ear. Good deal. Board. Yeah, they're humongous. No wonder I couldn't hook them. Which is one of the reasons I don't like fishing with worms, but that's okay. That's another red ear. Let me turn my camera on. These are beautiful little red ear. They're, you know, what, 4 inches, but you can see right there the red on that. That's why it gets the name red ear. But they're beautiful little fish. Just not the big ones I want. All right. Do another drift down this. I'm just drifting this little bank. And like I said, I saw one big, maybe red ear on that bank, but we don't know yet. That's a little better one. All right. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. That's a nice bluegill. That's the one I was wanting, I believe. Don't know how big it is, but we're gonna find out. That's a nice bluegill. Come on, bud. There you go. Or that's a nice red ear, I should say. Very nice. Cool. That is a beautiful red ear. So I found the red ear bank. I need to remember that for later on. What a beautiful red ear. I don't think he's going to make what I need, but I saw him earlier and had hopes. So let's see. Just need 10 inches, big boy. That doesn't sound right. Oh man, 9 1/4 inches. Well, just, yeah, 9 1/4. Ah, close, close, close. Good deal. Well, let's do another drift here. Get this guy off. Oh, whoa. Let's get this guy off. And we'll do another drift. Sorry, buddy. There you go. Oh, shoot. Well, there you go. Sorry, bud. 9¼ Woo! Come on, red ear. All right, close. No bobber. Still weightless though. Let's see what happens here. In about 8 feet of water. Oh, somebody said hello. Let's see what we got here. That is another red ear. That is really interesting. I think all I have caught here are red ear. I may not show this video till the next time I get to come back here, because that's what I really would love to catch. Nice, thank you, bud. Nothing but red ear. That is interesting. Okay, well, let's try and get another one. Oh my goodness. That's another red ear. Oh my gosh. I know this guy's tiny, but it is another red ear. Every fish I've caught here besides that bass has been a red ear. So we're going to call this Red Ear Point. That is really cool. I don't know how many red ear I've caught here. Just the one big one, but that's awesome. I have no idea what's going on, but apparently this is where the red ear want to be. So I will be back to this point before I release this video. Got the camera off. What have I got? Oh my goodness. That's a red ear. A nice one. That may be my citation. That's a slab. Ha ha! Yes! Woohoo! Oh my gosh! That is a massive red ear. I think I just got my pin. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. Oh my gosh. He is 10, just a hair over 10 inches. That's a pin in my hat this year. Yes! All right. Put you back in there, buddy. Gotta get my phone out. Let me put him back in the water for a minute. I knew that was big when I caught him. All right, let me get out of his weeds. Oh, that's awesome. Get out on the lake here. In Kentucky, a 10-inch or better bluegill or red ear is a citation fish, and you get a pin for your hat. I got one pin, I think 2 years ago, and it was a muskie. So I have got another pin for my hat this year. That's awesome. God, I'm 62 years old and I'm excited about a pin for my hat. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get this guy measured up again with the picture. You gotta submit it to the DNR. Oh man, he is a hoss cat. He is a hoss cat. Yep, he's over 10. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, I have been wanting that. I wanted one last year and I got the 9 3/4. What a beautiful red ear. I gotta get him off here. And then I'm gonna fish my way back to the boat dock. A 10-inch red ear. God, that's awesome. Thank you, bub. Beautiful. He's a pin, and I say thank you, buddy. He'll find his way back to now what I'm going to call Red Ear Point. God, what fun is that? Yes. Well, not on the fly rod, but hey. And the bonus is I caught a daggone bass on a wacky worm here. So I'm gonna head home. Well, head back toward the boat ramp. It's almost 7 o'clock. And I'm just gonna fish a wacky worm down the banks and see if I can get, oh shoot, see if I can get anybody else. I'm so excited I closed my net up. Oh Lord. Ah, that's awesome. All right guys, I gotta quit now. I got my pin. Pin. All right, I'm gonna it's a 10-inch fish, but man, I'm so stoked. All right, I'm gonna fish back with the wacky worm to the boat ramp. There is a huge spawn of fish. I'm gonna guess those are bass. God, there are hundreds of them down there. And they're maybe ½ an inch long, so that means there's a daddy watching. I'm not gonna bother anybody. Golly. Well, the bass have already, not only have they spawned, but some have hatched. I don't think there's any way I'll get this on camera. They're right in there. There are thousands of them, about a ½ inch long. I'm sure that's not going to show up, but God, that is crazy. It's a cloud of them. So there's a daddy watching them somewhere. Well, let me get out of here. I don't want to bug these guys. There's my sandwich for dinner. Trash. Guess where it's going? In my pocket. Put your cargo shorts to use. Put your trash in there. There you go. Well, I'm going to wrap this one up. A day of teeny tiny fish and then a day of a citation red ear. So that's why you go fishing. You know, I caught my first bass here on a wacky worm, which I've just never fished it before because I've always just assumed I'm wasting my time, but that was as big as any bass I've caught so far this year. It's about 750, so I'm going to fish a little more, but I want to go ahead and wrap this up. So I did what I wanted to do. I caught a 10+ inch red ear, so which means in the state of Kentucky I will get a little pin for my hat, and yes, I'm 62, and yes, I'm excited about it. So I am super happy. Fun day. I will be back out here maybe even this weekend because obviously the bass have spawned and or spawning, which means the bluegill and red ear will follow. And I would really love to get on the beds again like I did last year and just catch all the 8 to 9 inch bluegill or red ear I can in a day. So I may come out this weekend. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to wait one more weekend or not. I did see several areas of beds, so there's activity going on. I would love to get here when they really are hitting it hard though. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching. If you know of folks who fish in the Eastern Kentucky area, please recommend this channel. I have videos from the beginning of my channel that show access for bank fishermen. I give water depths, I give directions, I show on the map where you can fish. So if you know folks who like to get out but aren't sure where they can go, please share my channel with them. If you like this content, I'd ask you to subscribe. And as always, get out and do something you love to do, because it just makes life better. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. There is another swarm of tiny little fish. Those have to be bass. That is awesome. I mean, there are hundreds of them. Hundreds of them. I mean, there's a daddy bass watching over him. That is cool. Well, the bass have not only spawned, but they've hatched. So that's the second huge swarm of fish I've seen, and they've got to be bass. So, bluegill to follow. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This is the biggest bass of the year, and it's a Greenbo. Oh my gosh. Quit jumping. Holy. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, man. No, 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 no. Yes. Oh, crap. All right, I'm gonna get you back. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. How's that? Oh, wow. That is not my biggest bass ever, but man, on the verge. God, what a fish. That is crazy. Let me get a measurement real quick and a weight. I got my digital scale with me. God, I'm just fishing back to the boat ramp. Oh, wow. Greenbo Lake. This is crazy. I want to get them back quick. I know they're in the... All right, you got to close everything up there. 16 inches. Right at 16. I'd love to get a picture real quick. They don't go crazy on me. Oh my gosh. Well, this isn't for a kayak tournament, so I'm not going to worry about closing their mouth. The old wacky worm. Let's get a weight real quick. I bought this daggone thing, never thought I'd have to use it, but it's good. Gotta be a good solid, what, 2-pounder maybe? Oh. Wow. Oh, just a little over a pound. Huh, that's interesting. Oh well. Whatever, I don't care. I am stoked. Greenbo Lake, I want to get it back. I know the spawn's going on. I don't know if this is a male or a female. looks like maybe a female. What a beautiful, I don't know if y'all can see that. What a beautiful fish. What a day of fishing from little to big. All right, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna revive a little bit. Oh yeah, there she goes. She's fine. What just happened? I have talked about Greenbo being the hardest lake to bass fish in, blah, 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 blah. And I've caught 2 bass today. One of the biggest of the year. And all here at Little Greenbo Lake. What a day. What a day. I guess that thing's right. It's only a pound. I figured 16 or what else, 16 inches would be bigger than a pound, but oh well, who knows. All right, well, you know what? It's 8 o'clock and I need to get back to the boat ramp. But lordy day, I want to throw some more wacky worm, but it's gonna get dark on me, so I better get back. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.